Good morning. Please remain standing if you can and join in the singing of our national anthem. And please remain standing for an honor song by Gloria Harris. Thank you, Gloria Harris. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you all, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2017. This year, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the college system. My name is Corey Ross, Interim Executive Dean and Dean for the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood and for the Center of Health Sciences. It is my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this morning. Today, we have gathered to recognize your academic achievements. You've worked hard to get here. I extend warm congratulations to you all on this special day. Our convocation ceremony today is taking place on the traditional lands of the Mississauga of New Credit. I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I will ask them to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Sally Horsfall Eaton, the first Chancellor of George Brown College. From George Brown College, Ann Sato, President. Diane Tessier, Registrar. Lori Cranston, Associate Dean, Center for Health Sciences and Center for Community Services and Early Childhood. Bearing the mace this morning are Beatles Teresa Lynn Buchanan, class of 2002, and Deborah Dudgeon, class of 1979. From the George Brown College Student Association, Tiffany White, Director of Education. I would also like to acknowledge our knowledge and wisdom keeper, Gloria Harris, who hails from the Mushkegowuk territory of Western James Bay, located in Northern Ontario. Our keynote speaker this morning is the Honorable Indira Naidu Harris, Minister of the Status of Women and Minister responsible for early years and childcare, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And finally, the staff and faculty of the Center for Health Sciences and the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood at George Brown College. Please join me in acknowledging your platform party. Please take your seats. This morning, we are recognizing graduates from the Sally Horsfall Eaton School of Nursing in the Center for Health Sciences and from the School of Early Childhood in the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood. Our interpreters this morning are Monique Ledru, Catherine Bizan, and our real-time captioner is Joanne Anderson. I now invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall Eaton to address the graduating class. Madam Chancellor.
Well, good morning to all of you. This is a very special day for me because it's the Sally Horsfall Eaton School of Nursing, amongst others of you graduating, and thank you all for being here. I saw you earlier and you're all dressed up in your best bib and tuckers. You're looking really good. So this has been a real year of celebrations, and just to go back through a little history, 150 years ago this year, 5 existing provinces came together to form Canada in a confederation. 100 years ago, in April 1917, the Canadian troops did what others could not. The German Sixth Army had swept in over the Alps and captured the 7-kilometer-long Vimy Ridge. And neither the French nor the British had been successful in reclaiming it. But in April of 1917, in a 4-day battle, Canadians, to the surprise of everyone, were able to reclaim this strategically vital area. It was the first time all of the Canadian Army had fought together, and this was the moment when the world began to see Canada as a nation rather than a British colony. What a great country. In Canada, we have the lowest population density in the world. Apparently, almost half of our population wasn't born in Canada, which tells you what a great country it is. Everybody wants to live here. The baseball glove was invented in Canada, which is a very handy thing to have. And a little known fact, it's illegal to lock your car in Churchill, Manitoba, in case somebody has to escape from a polar bear. So I asked you, how many of you actually stood at attention and sang today when we were singing "O Canada" up here on the dais? Yes. So whether you're a visitor to Canada or you live here permanently, when you hear "O Canada" being played or sung, sing it out, blast it out. Don't be embarrassed if you're off key, because I am. Just do it. Finally, and of course most important, as mentioned earlier, it was 50 years ago that the college system was established in Ontario, and so of course it is the beginning of George Brown's 50th year anniversary. So where else would you really rather be? I want to congratulate all the graduates. Good for you. You've been through some difficult times, and it's really great that you're here today. And congratulations to family and friends, particularly family. I'll bet there were times when you didn't think the day would ever come. But the graduates are a very different person than when you began. You have learned that there are no secrets to success. It is the result of hard work, preparation, and learning from failure. This week, when you get a chance, make a list of the 3 things you're most proud of, and put them away and look at them 10 years from now and laugh or be proud, whatever. A word of advice. Think long term instead of the near term. Now, I know many of you have part-time and full-time jobs, and many of you are looking for them. But I'd like to suggest that while you obviously want to find the career, the perfect job, the perfect career, the perfect place to work, be patient with whatever job you start. There's sometimes a temptation to quit when something doesn't go quite the way you think it should. But just be patient. These things do work themselves out. But there are sort of 4 important things that you should be comfortable saying when you're working, and particularly in a new job. And they are, I don't know, I need help, I was wrong, and of course, I'm sorry. So pay attention to your work, pay attention to be considerate of your colleagues, make thoughtful, helpful suggestions, learn to listen to what other people are saying, and like it or not, the boss is always right. If at first you don't succeed, skydiving's not for you. So in thinking long-term, resist the temptation to live beyond your means. Keep your expectations modest. After the necessary expenses, which are, heat, light, rent, and food, try and pay down your debt. And discipline yourself to pay off your credit cards every month. Now, I know that's asking a lot, but I want to tell you why you need to do this. For those of you, people born in 1997 or in that sort of end of the 1900s, your median life expectancy is 100 years. And that's median, so half of you will live longer than that. And you may have noticed that pensions are not keeping up. So start a savings account now if you haven't got one already, and you can get one tax-free, believe it or not. Be very aware when you go in the bank to do this of them trying to give you a line of credit. Stay away from those. Pay yourself first. I want to talk to you a bit about the rule of 10. If you can take $10 every week and stick it in an envelope and put that envelope at the back of your drawer, and then every so often when it gets a bit full, go to the bank machine and deposit it, over time you can add zeros to that 10. Now, I know that for many of you, $10 is a lot, particularly at the moment. But if you started refilling your water bottle from the tap instead of buying more bottled water, or you actually took your lunch to work instead of going to Timmy's every day, you would have that extra $10. Now, trust me, when you try to retire, or at least on your 100th birthday, you'll be glad that I told you this. And if you do make it, I'll send you red roses. Thank you. And finally, remember, savings are like a bar of soap. The more you touch it, the smaller it gets. So hands off. Now, we're always talking about leadership these days, and I think that's wonderful, but I would prefer to talk about winning. I think there is a way for all of us to be winners by just doing a few things. Brigham Young University study found that an increasing number of us are feeling lonely, and maybe you do too. We may be more connected than ever before with our social media, but in fact, the lack of real social encounters is having a devastating effect on all of us. So be a winner. Reach out to those people who are lonely. Be a winner. Be a trusted friend. and be there for your friends. Be a winner. Help a colleague at work with a problem. There are two kinds of people in this world. There are those who pitch in and those who stand back to watch. For instance, if your car is stuck in snow, are you the one helping to push it out, or are you watching while the other guy does it? So be a winner. Pitch in when someone is in trouble, when someone needs help, and just when there's work to be done. Happiness comes from reaching out in the community, reaching out to your friends and family, and I want you all to be happy. And finally, be a winner. Smile. Don't go around looking like a talent scout for a cemetery. I don't know how many of you have been leader watching the Planet Mars exploration program, but the leader of that program has a great quote. It says, "Great works and great folly may be indistinguishable at the outset." So if you have something you really want to do, or something you really think needs to be changed, even if it seems crazy, start now. The rest will follow. Don't be afraid of trying. Reach out for things. Naivety is a great talent, actually, because most of us would never achieve anything if we knew at the outset what was involved. So do everything like you mean it. Live your life with passion. Keep on learning. And most important, be decisive. Goodness knows the road of life is scattered with flat squirrels that couldn't make a decision. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I will now address the graduating class on behalf of the Centre for Health Sciences and the Centre for Community Services in Early Childhood. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, faculty, staff, graduating students, family, and friends. Graduates, today marks the end of your hard work and perseverance in your field of study at George Brown College. Although graduation often represents the end of your formal training, it really is an open invitation to lifelong learning. I recently finished reading a true story by Adam Schultz, Canada's Indiana Jones. His book, Alone Against the North, reminded me of our students at George Brown College. It describes his journey into the unexplored territories of Canada's Hudson's Bay lowlands, looking to discover an uncharted river. He mentions throughout Sir Ernest Shackleton, widely considered a gifted leader and outstanding polar explorer. However, Shackleton never succeeded in reaching his objective on any of his expeditions. Graduates, you have all journeyed through unexplored areas. Like an explorer, you had to reach deep into yourself to complete your mission. But unlike Shackleton, you have reached your objective. You have endured, matured, and found a new sense of who you are and what you want to become. During your time with us, you experienced ups and downs, trials and tribulations. Those experiences, good or bad, are not unique to any student who has chosen a professional pathway. The path is not easy, but doing things the easy way wouldn't have taken you on your adventure or brought you here today. Just as Adam Schultz found his uncharted river, you have found your calling. Unlike Schultz, you have had the advantage of great professors and support from the college and your families. You've been trained very well. You've learned from faculty who are experts in their fields. Witnessing firsthand our students becoming George Brown College graduates and ambassadors for their chosen profession is truly inspiring. I truly believe our faculty and staff transform student lives, allowing them to grow and become confident in their professional path. Our faculty have instilled in our students a sense of responsibility and accountability and given them a head start in their career and the best chance of success in employment and further learning. Graduates, you have built your personal resilience and you're now eager to tackle the next stage of your life. So begin your new journey. Marvel at what comes next. As Dean, I want to offer you up a final tip. Whether you next obtain employment or continue your education, you'll need a focus. My helpful tip to each of you can be summed up in a quote from Orville White's novel, I'm Juggling as Fast as I Can. The key to juggling is that you never look down at your hands. You always have to look up. The key is to synthesize all of the objects in a way that enables success. Instead of focusing down on each throw and each catch, a strategy that will bring instantaneous failure, you need to expand your focus to see the pattern of how all the objects fit together. So with this in mind, it's my hope that your time at George Brown College has expanded your focus, has given you an appreciation for the marvel of education and learning, for the complexity of the human mind, and for the richness and variety of the human experience. Today represents a gateway to a future filled with opportunity and a pathway endowed with great happiness and success. Congratulations to the graduates of 2017. I will now call upon Associate Dean Laurie Cranston to introduce our keynote speaker.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty, staff, family, and friends, good morning. The Honorable Indira Naidu Harris was first elected to the Ontario Legislature in 2014 as the MPP for Halton. Minister Naidu Harris currently serves as the Minister for the Status of Women and Minister responsible for early years and child care. She was previously Associate Minister of Education, focusing on early years and child care. Before that, she was Associate Minister of Finance, focusing on the Ontario Retirement Pension Plan, and Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Health and Long-Term Care, focusing on long-term care. Minister Naidu Harris was born in Durban, South Africa. Her family immigrated to Canada to pursue the dreams they could not achieve under apartheid. They settled in central Alberta in a small rural town, and she later earned her BA in Political Science at the University of Lethbridge. After graduate work at the University of Alberta, Minister Naidu Harris moved to the U.S. for 2 years, where she began a career in journalism by working briefly for NBC and PBS. She went on to build a career as a writer, reporter, producer, and news anchor at the international and national and regional levels. She moved to Ontario in the 1990s to work for the CBC TVs, the National and Midday News, and since then she has anchored her CBC News World, CBC's The National, CTV Newsnet, as well as for local stations CBC Toronto, CBC Ottawa, TVO, and Omni Television. She is also anchored for CBC Radio, regional and national programs, including World Report and The World at 6, and hosted the current affairs shows Cross Country Checkup and The Current. Minister Naidu Harris has won numerous awards for her work and volunteerism in national and international causes. Minister Naidu Harris has lived in Halton for more than 20 years and has sat on the board of directors for the Real World Film Festival, the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund of Canada, and the Journalism Advisory Council at the University of Western Ontario. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Indira Naidu Harris.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Laurie. And good morning, Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, George Brown College, faculty and staff, and of course, family and friends who are here with us this morning. And hello, class of 2017. You made it. This is a special day, an absolutely special day, and I know it's a day that you've all worked so hard to reach. I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here with you all this morning and to share with you this very important event. I want to start by acknowledging that we are standing on the traditional territory of Indigenous peoples dating back countless generations. And I do this because I want to show respect for their contributions and for those who came before us. First off, a big thank you. A big thank you to Associate Dean Cranston for inviting me, and it's an honor, an absolute honor to be here with you all today on such a special day. I'm especially proud to be here as you celebrate the 50th anniversary of George Brown College. Imagine that. Just think about it. For 50 years, this college has seen thousands of students graduate and go on to do amazing things in arts and design, culinary arts, engineering technologies, and of course, early childhood education, personal support work, and nursing. And we are so proud of all of you. I'd like to congratulate the staff and organizers here at George Brown for putting together such a wonderful event. And I cannot tell you how it feels to be standing on this side of the podium, looking out over the room and seeing so many of you out there ready to get on with your lives and looking back at your accomplishments. It really is an honor to be here and to be in this room with all of you. I want to thank you for your ongoing commitment and dedication, staff here, to your students, and to the community. I'm so pleased to be here with you today because I get the opportunity to congratulate all of you pretty well in person. And I want those of you graduating from the Early Childhood Certificate, Diploma, and Degree programs to know that this is absolutely a special day, as well as personal support workers, registered practical nurses, and multiple postgraduate nursing programs that we know are so impressed. We are so impressed with all of you. Your hard work, your perseverance, and your community involvement has paid off. You made it, and you have reached an important milestone in your life. It's something you should be proud of. It's something you should be excited about, and it's something you should and will always cherish. When you entered your program, you set clear goals for yourself, and you dedicated yourself to something that would help you grow, open new doors, and make our province a better place to live in. You worked hard, you committed yourself, and now the next chapter in your life awaits you. It's an exciting time. The key to this next chapter will soon be in your hands. And I'm not just talking about your diploma or your degree. I'm speaking about your education and what you choose to do with it. Because like all keys, it opens a door. And this key opens the door to your future. We know that a solid education is a foundation for your success, and we know that a solid education can even make the world a better place. And we know that a solid education is something that you carry with you wherever you go, wherever your life's path takes you. You know, you heard that I was born in Durban, South Africa, under apartheid. What you didn't hear was that in those days, the only real path to success was a solid education. Because even though the rules of the country didn't work for everyone, I learned at a young age that it was an education that could set you on a path for life. And that was something that no one could take away from you. And so I say to all of you today, remember that lesson. I want to share that lesson with all of you. Because a solid education is a gift that you give yourself. It's a powerful tool to change your world, your circumstances, and your life. And in your field of work, that also means the lives of others. Think about that. The children, the families, and the communities that you will be out there helping to shape. You will, no question, be shaping our future for all of us. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your passion. And thank you for your dedication. I know you will make a difference for yourself, with the people you help, and for our great province. By aiming high, we can look forward to a brighter future and take our province to even greater heights. I don't just say this as a minister, I say this as a parent, a wife and a daughter. I've seen firsthand, and I say it for that little one that we can all hear out there. I've seen firsthand how people like all of you working in your fields can make a real difference in people's lives. Think about the work that you are going to be doing, the work that comes with a promise and a responsibility. You know, I have 2 kids of my own, and although they're both in university, one's heading off to university, the other one's there, I have no doubt that their path to success started a long time ago. It began with amazing early childhood educators like you, all of you out there, who helped them and helped put them on the right path in their earliest years on a path to success. And those of you who are graduating from nursing programs, I want you to know that you all also helped to put them on a path to success, because nurses were there when my children were born, and they were key in making sure that they were staying healthy through the years. You are on the front lines of healthcare. You are often the first touch point for patients. You're that helping hand, that smiling face, and that lifeline, that real lifeline when people are vulnerable and facing challenges in their lives. The work you do is critical and inspiring. And to all of the graduates going on to become personal support workers, you are enhancing and improving the everyday lives of each patient you see and give care to. You will be those unsung heroes out there who are giving people a helping hand when they need it. You provide them with vital attention and support and help them to maintain a high quality of life. And for those of us who have seniors in our families who are facing challenges now in their lives, I want to say thank you in advance to all of you. Thank you for your support, thank you for your care, and thank you for your dedication, kindness, and compassion. You know, every graduate in this room today should feel proud. Proud of what you've already achieved, proud to be here today as a graduate, and proud of the positive impact your work will have on the lives of so many people. And I want you to know that every parent, friend, and family member in this room is proud of you. So proud of you. And because I'm minister responsible for early years and childcare, I want to talk to those of you who are graduating from the School of Early Childhood. I want you to know that we will need your help. We are transforming the way we deliver childcare in this province. That's right. Just last week, we released our renewed early years and childcare policy framework. It's a blueprint for the future, a plan that will see us hire 20,000 new ECEs over the next 5 years as we bring online 100,000 new licensed childcare spaces in this province. It's a major commitment, and it's a commitment that we're making to our province, to the families out there, to our young people, and to all of you. And I want you to know that it's a commitment that we are, those of us who work in early childhood, are very proud of. A key part of our framework is developing a workforce strategy for ECEs, which will give us a clear direction on issues like wages, professional development, hiring, and retention. This strategy will help all of you. It will give you a voice and give your voice to the concerns and needs that we need to pay attention to. Now, when I look out at you, our graduates this morning, I see more women than men. More women than men. So I want to say to the men here who have chosen this path, we need more of you. So get the word out there. I'm also proud to see that we have so many strong women leaders in the class of 2017. I can hear them from the whoops. Here in Ontario, women now make up about half of our workforce, and the number of women in leadership positions continues to grow. As you heard, I'm also the Minister of the Status of Women, so I know that there is more work to be done. This is an important time for women in our province and in the country and in the world. We need to make sure that we hang on to those gains that we've earned over the years. And we need to make sure that we lend a strong voice to those issues and concerns that we have. Together, we will give women a stronger voice in our communities, because when women succeed, we all succeed. And together, we will change the future for the better, for all of us, for women, for men, and for children. In closing, as I look around this room and hear the voices of the young people out there, I know that over the course of your lives, you will go on to enlighten, inspire, and influence future generations. Don't doubt your ability, don't doubt your work, and don't doubt yourselves. You will make this happen. Each of you has chosen a career path that will impact and improve the lives of others, a path that will make a real difference, and a path that truly makes this province a better place. So congratulations to all of you. You should be proud. I know I am proud of you. You are our future, and you will build a stronger future for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Naidu Harris. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this morning. Christine Serdu is graduating from the Practical Nursing Program in the Sally Horsfall Eaton School of Nursing. Christine, will you please address the graduating class of 2017?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good morning to you all. To the class of 2017, I am appreciative of this honor in representing you today. However, I'm not here to express my personal gratitude. Any one of you could have been standing here in my place at this podium, because this day represents what we as George Brown students have achieved together. I believe Nelson Mandela said it best when he said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Together, we have achieved the knowledge, skills, and judgment to become registered nurses of various specialties, practical nurses, personal support workers, early childhood educators, and some with additional education in leadership, as well as early childhood assistants. At a time when the world is vastly changing, when the baby boomers outnumber children under 14, and when children are learning so much at such a young age, it is our education that will help guide us to handle these changes and make our society better than it already is. Although, I don't think it's going to help with those housing prices, though. Making it to this joyous and celebratory day was no easy task. For students, this is the culmination of late-night cramming sessions and 8 a.m. classes, will-testing assignments, and life-altering sacrifices, such as having to leave a job in order to achieve success in our respective programs. Some of us gain the freshman 15 every semester. Thank you, Gabby's Pizza, and Tim Hortons. Many of us have children or family members who we care for, and are or were the breadwinners of our families. Many of us were entering post-secondary education for the very first time, whether it was coming directly from high school or deciding as an adult to pursue long-lost dreams. Although we all came from different walks of life, we were there for each other when our schoolwork would stress us out, or when our personal academic balance was not aligned, which was every day. As a peer, friend, and future colleague, I thank you, student body, for all the sacrifices you made to help each one of us get to this day. Be very proud of what you have accomplished individually, but always remember what you've achieved together. To the faculty and staff, this is the culmination of teaching multiple classes and responding to late-night emails regarding assignments. The need for patience and therapeutic communication when dealing with stressed out, often argumentative students during your office hours. And the endless marking and even changing of assignments year after year to help your students become more successful. I thank you all for your hard work, support, and guidance as well as the sacrifices you've made despite having many personal obligations away from this college. Most importantly, I want to acknowledge my family and every one of your families, those who are present and those who could not make it today. You helped us financially, emotionally, and physically, motivating and supporting us to achieve our goals. Many of you would wake up earlier or stay up later so that we could get to and from school or placement safely, had to work extra hours to compensate for lost income, played a bigger role in parenting or childcare, or endured the brutal end of our stress. I would like to take a moment to thank each one of you. We will forever be indebted to you for all the time, effort, and love that you have provided to us so that we could have a better education and future. So, here we are at this pivotal moment, and as such, I want to leave you with this message, class of 2017. Years have gone by, and today, we are accomplishing one of the greatest achievements in our lives. Today, we've surpassed all the expectations George Brown College has demanded from us, taking with it the knowledge and skills that will guide us on our future endeavors. Each one of us has our own path to build, laying one brick at a time. You may feel some self-doubt along the way, whether it is applying for a job or a higher position in your agency, or considering further education. Just remember that for every brick that falls or gets broken, a new one can be put in its place. Each brick that is added is progress that was not recognized before. When all is said and done, you can take pride in the fact that you have built a strong path towards shaping a better and stronger future, not just for yourself, but for those that follow you. I am honored again to congratulate you, the class of 2017.
Thank you, Christine. We have now reached the formal part of our ceremony where we award the credentials, the degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall Eaton to come forward. Would the candidates please stand? Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Health Sciences and the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood at George Brown College. Faculty members have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Sally Horsfall Eaton and President Ann Sado. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received his or her credential. We also ask that you withhold your applause until all of the candidates from each program have been presented. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps on the floor. And upon receiving your credential, we ask that you return to your seats for the remainder of today's convocation ceremony. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I wish to present the candidates from the Centre for Health Sciences and Centre for Community Services and Early Childhood so that you may confer their credentials. I will ask our announcer, Aldrin Bundock, to come to the podium now. Aldrin is a graduate of the George Brown Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you, the graduates of 2017, for their credentials from the Sally Horsfall Eaton School of Nursing, Personal Support Worker Program. Megan Allison. Bukola Bankole. Brittany Barrett. Olivia Birch with honors. Carla Blanco. Gisela Britannia. Amanda Kasivic. Danielle Clark with honors. Charlene Cumberbatch with honors. Sarah Davidson with honors. Alyssa Day. Daniela Dominguez with honors. Andrew Francis with honors. Istvan Hlinyansky. Leslie Humaman. Adisa Joseph. Kay Shanique Lowndes. Mark McMillan. Maureen Malakon. Mandy McLaurin Eugene. Alba Miranda with honors. Lacey Muhami. Chelsea Risol. Melinda Richards. Rachel Richardson. Claudia Rodriguez. Jessica Sibb with honors. Jovin Tugade. Patrick Vizena with honors. Rena Villalon. Angela Vincent with honors. Cheryl Walters. Thank you. Chanel Wright with honors. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the PSW Pathway to Practical Nursing program. Helen Desta with honors. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Practical Nursing program. Melissa Alfaro. Pamela Almeida. Bella Apostol. Akila Beg Torgal. Allison Barnett with honors. Jean Batin. Enyat Bakili. Kimshia Bilo. Mary Binkley. Aaron Breathwaite, with honors and Dean's Medal. Natalie Brown. Caitlin Bulls. Diane Kalma. Charnette Cameron. Michelle Carbonell. Rika May Victoria Carlos. Joanne Charles. Anthea Sharonda. Yat Long Chong. Sarah Chow with honors. Rochelle Clark. Raquel Cole. Jordan Connolly. Dana Corcom. Cecile DeJesus. Michelle DeJesus. Charisse Del Rosario. Nicovar Del Rosario. Charlene Dennis. Alexandria De Roche with honors. Ruena Desta. Kelsang Dondup. Prince Dlamini. Tsering Dolma. Charlene Dunkley. Denise Dunn with honors. Letitia Dunn with honors. Kafi Durity. Radek Eklas with honors. Jesse Eldridge with honors. Rohini Fu. Marsha Frederick. Juliana Ferfaro with honors. Joshua Gallant. Jasmine Galora. Paul Ganadin with honors. Alexander Garcia. Amanda Gopal. Samantha Gordon. Amanda Gould. Judith Grant Flemings. Sita Green. Letitia Griffith. Crizia Guina. Ada Habithum. Fadia Haflin. Burhain Helu. Marcus Hammond. Cody Hastings with honors. Dorian Heatley. Lydia Henry Ducasse. Krishna Herma with honors. Olinka Holder. Jennifer Heiler. Vinci Wan Yi Ip. Jin Lan Ji with honors. Sarah Joseph. Sajithan Kandibin with honors. Tajim Kasam. Ronak Khatri with honors. Anastasia Kitsevatova with honors. Amy Konzelman with honors. Alexandra Kovachis. Dina Kapti. Maria Lacap. Juris Luxam. Peter Lales. Alicia Lapid. Mary Legeo. Valerie Lemaire. Wei Li. Lisa Lilburn. Tian Ling Lin with honors. Janika Lindsay. Jessica Locke. Diazongwa Luzayamo. Leah McDonald with honors. Brianna Madar. Sheena Malto. Caroline Manglinong. Susanna Lorenzo with honors. Urmi Matin. Jasmine McCullum. Anne-Marie McCausland. Sasha McCumber. Megan McLennan. Chantal Machions. Marcia Mitchell. Carolina Morante. Christina Mortilla. Christina Noreen. Jackie Nelson. Charmaine Nilo. Asem Newm. Miriam Odoy Arma. Olubukola Ojo with honors. Damilola Olanian. Jamie Ortiz. Abdul Osmanu. Sandra Sabogal with honors. Zandra Pasya. Kushbu Patel. Madeline Patistas. Dahlia Pausi. Melanie Peebles. Julie Perez de Guzman. Roxanne Perillo. Vittoria Pietrantonio. Loretta Powell with honors. Chantel Prest with honors. Carrion Price. Fuzia K. Mali. Sofia Radici Asland with honors. Kimberly Ramgulam Lal. Sarah Ramsawak. Aninda Rema. Nicole Rice. Ruth Rodriguez. Nikita Roop Nareen. Anthony Seseda. Esther Sammy Sidra with honors. Hajara Nabosa. Deborah Sharia. Elizabeth Sharma. Nikki Shoemaker with honors. Stephanie Smart. Megan Smith. Emily Sosa with honors. Gemma St. Hill. Tony Stanley. Kayla Stinchcombe Brown with honors and Dean's Award. Christine Sergiu with honors and valedictorian. Matthew Taylor. Nin Ten. Stephanie Teofilakos. Kimberly Thompson. Desiree Todd. Paolo Tolentino. Nikki Tran. Tenzin Tiang with honors. Christiana Tuck. Scarlett Ulep. Samiha Varakia. Anna Velasco. Tharsha Vipulanandan with honors. Patricia Verone with honors. Abdul Wahedi. Kelly Waters. Amber Weber. Sebelwark Waldib. Anne-Marie Wellington. Ji Wu with honors. Ying Chi with honors. Bethlehem Johannes. Tsering Yudong with honors. Jing Zhang. Yi Zhang. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Registered Practical Nurse Bridge to BScN program. Sonia Gray. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates of 2017 for their credentials from the School of Early Childhood. Early Childhood Assistant Program, Carol Adams. Hazel Gutierrez with honors. Yasra Shad. Heidi Zalaki with honors. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Early Childhood Education Program. Caitlin Abad. Nafisa Abdiaziz. Tajreen Abedin. Adriana Abreu. Patience Adeshuye with honors. Kelly Adlam with honors. Christine Agra. Geraldine Albwen. Marwa Ali. Elizabeth Vidana with honors. Elaine Alvarez Menendez. Sherin Ann. Nicoletta Anagnostopoulos. Mame Anima JB with honors. Angela Ashton. Magul Ascani. Lydia Athanasopoulos with honors. Sadia Azad with honors. Hannah Bay with honors. Laura Baggy with honors. Tasia Baker Wright. Vivian Balita. Mara Bannon with honors. Martha Bayani. Tina B. Carey with honors. Jessica Benko with honors. Venice Bennett. Natalia Balansky. Miriam Bigzad. Princella Bawache with honors. Ama Bawache Yadom. Ilian Boma. Patricia Borges Nogueira with honors. Terrence Borile with honors. Kenny Gale Bugnosen. Simran Burmi. Jamie Cabrera. Aisha Kader. Amanda Campbell. Bo Tao Chow. Xiao Lin Chow. Heather Carstairs. Sahad Chaudhry. Sandra Chavez Mong, with honors. Xiao Lin Chen. Po Yi Chung, with honors. Kristen Siantar, with honors. Trisha Cipriano. Paige Klinkamali Lowe, with honors. Abba Copeland, with honors. Marta Costa. Gabriella Kotrupi. Morgan Cohen, with honors. Kiana Cummings. Sandy Dacuna. Daniela Devanzo. Christian David. Samira Dawood. Michaela Day, with honors. Ruth de Guzman, with honors. Jodine De La Paz, with honors. Amy Dexter, with honors. Erin Dimakulangan. Iriana Demetrash, with honors. Martine Durdolo. Vanessa Duguay, with honors. Amanda Zak, with honors. Melissa Joy Esteran. Christina Faustino Brazil. Vanessa Felice. Alexandra Felsted. Anicia Ferguson. Christaki Fili. Leanne Fuchsen. Lisa Forrest. Amy Forrester, with honors. Asha Francis. Nicole Freitas. Yu Xuan Fu. Alexine Guardiola. Janaea Jenner, with honors. Isabella Giam Batista. Tanya Gonsalves. Marta Gonsalves Pombo, with honors. Mirtsana Gorovich. Fuka Goto. Gail Gue, with honors. Marina Jarusi. Allison Hang. Hadu Ahmed Hashi. Flor Lynn Hidalgo, with honors. Yi Jang Ho. Fahmida Hossein. Chloe Huang, with honors. Hai Yi Huang. Kimberly Ibarientos, with honors. Janiel Ince. Mo Eun Jung with honors. Yu Hua Jin with honors. Yun Jin Zhou with honors. Alexis Joseph. Tomomi Kamata. Min-Soo Kang. Seo Won Kang with honors. Eleni Karapapas. Jacqueline Lily Cates. Shakila Kosser. Jeon Kim. Suk Young Kim with honors. Chantel King with honors. Janessa Knight. Erica Knox. Sang Hyuk Ko. Zoe Kutso Georgopoulos. Sivith Miga Kumaraswamy. Su Min Kwan with honors. Fresa Labra Vega. Erin Lally with honors. Helena Lau with honors. Shirley Lau. Unju Lee with honors. Mei Lee with honors and Dean's Medal. Sora Lee. Samantha Light with honors. Chu Chao Lee with honors. Jia Lu Lee. Jiayu Lee. Ya Li with honors. Ying Ying Liang. Xian Yan Lin with honors. Shou Queen Ling with honors. Robin Linton with honors. Alexandra Lukashova with honors. Caitlin Machado. John Manabat. Nina Mangalindan. Gladys Mapish Mendono. Sabrina Mariano. Hannah Matterig. Angel Bakai. Jennifer McDonald. Samantha McKinvin. Melanie Medeiros Montero with honors. Claudia Meyer with honors. Ariel Membrano Lepore. Katie McAuliffe. Samantha Monroy. Misato Mori with honors. Miriam Mulumba Chiefu with honors. Kira Murdoch with honors. Hisai Nagashima with honors. Leanne Nguyen. Seng Nkum. Gusha Nguyen. Edith Nyawuchi. Ayako Okura. Vanessa Oster with honors. Daniela Oyarse. Warisha Ozair. Chantel Puaga. Tracy Palmer. Daniela Palmucci. Won Jung Park. Young Park. Megan Parnigoni. Rachel Paul. Diana Pezotto. Mercedes Perez Calvo with honors. Sharda Prasad. Jessica Piccioni. Loriana Pimentel. Monique Pinto. Jerlyn Piodena. Amanda Ponziano with honors. Megan Porter. Jacqueline Prangley. Xing Ling Chiang. Christine Kirante with honors. Larissa Rayside Boneutu. Pooja Raghunanan. Dhrupesh Rajani with honors. Darshni Ramlal. Maureen Ramnath. Azka Rana. Melinda Raboran with honors. Doran Reed. Lishwan Reed. Sarah Riley. Gigi Reyes with honors. Carolyn Robert with honors. Cassandra Rodriguez Almonte with honors. Jacqueline Giselle Marie Rubino with honors. Vanessa Sabato. Salama Sami. Sally San. Brittany Santos. Christian Sarmiento. Ayubi Sato. Carolina Schriebler Valdivia. Nicole Scott with honors. Juani Sidara Sinarath. Ji Sheng. Julia Shepard with honors. Marion Silva with honors. Erica Sitko with honors and Dean's Medal. Sabrina Souza with honors. Vaishnavi Sridharan. Yong Shi Shu. Samaya Tahir. Josie Tellis. Nikita Toom Browse with honors. Danielle Tinker with honors. Milena Trajanowski. Paula Tran with honors. Linda Tran with honors. Brian Truong with honors. Jennifer Valerio with honors. Kathiuska Vargas Herrera. Shamina Varma. Paloma Vasquez Ganim. Jocelina von Astigen. Chao Dong Wang. Cheryl Westcott with honors. Amanda White. Rhiannon Wood with honors. Sabrina Woods with honors. Xing Jia Shu. Now Yamamoto with honors. Hui Wen Yang. Min Kyung Yu with honors. Karen Hu. Sharon Yu with honors. Yan Hua Yu with honors. Yuan Yuan with honors. Nazanin Zarififar. Tsei Jiang. Yu Yao Zhong. Fatima Zuhair with honors. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Practical Nursing Program. Vashni Reddick. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Honors Bachelor of Early Childhood Leadership Program. Julia Cancellara. Jackie Cow. Suzette Charles. Anna Cueto. Mariana Falcao Ushoa. Sarai Flores with honors. Sarah Frank with honors. Caleb Gaynor with honors. Michelle George. June Hall with honors. Emily Harrison Smith with honors and Dean's Medal. Lisa Hobman with honors. Sundeep Kaur Hunjan. Natalie Ibrahim. Veronica Yatsenyak. Lauren Kamer. Panayota Cosmopoulos with honors. Karina Lauer with honors. Melissa Mandarino with honors. Akila Maridia. Shauna McKay. Diana Medeiros. Emma Majorodi with honors and the Dean's Medal. Nicola Morrison. Tien Nguyen. Tina Nguyen. Fatima Rose Nicholas. Stephanie Ocampo. Mary Ochea. Dilara Oral. Ivory Pinto with honors. Teresa Radwanski with honors. Kyla Reynolds. Victoria Roti Roti. Emily Saharia. Monica Semayowa. Shopika Sundaralingam. Summer Tosti with honors. Marie Tudor. Daniel Vendetti with honors. Jerangming Vidal Vitoria. April Villela. Debbie Wilson. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President.
Please take your seats. I now invite President Ann Sato to address the graduating class. Madam President.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2017. So far, you win the prize for most enthusiastic group. Convocation is always a time of great pride at George Brown College as staff and faculty come together with family and friends to celebrate the achievements of our hardworking graduates. And personally, I feel very proud of each and every one of you. And this year's convocation is particularly special because we are beginning George Brown's year-long 50th anniversary celebration. As you can imagine, a lot has changed since our college was founded in 1967, both at George Brown and in Toronto as a whole. In our first year of operation, George Brown had roughly 2,000 students, quite a contrast to today's student population of more than 29,000 full-time alone. In addition to programs in construction, early childhood education, dental services, and the culinary arts, subjects we still teach, we offered other programs that might not be quite as relevant today, like signwriting or watchmaking. In 1967, the CN Tower hadn't yet been built, and neither had the Eaton Centre. In fact, the land near Yonge and Dundas housed one of George Brown's earliest campuses, the Tirali campus. The world of work was considerably different too. Back then, it was not uncommon that once you got a job, you stayed with that company for years, decades, or perhaps even the rest of your working life. Today, our working lives are more varied and fluid, with multiple careers often being the norm for most people. While this can be a source of some uncertainty, it also opens up new opportunities. Never before have innovation and entrepreneurship been so highly prized. At a time when so-called disruptors like Uber or Airbnb reign supreme, the organizations and individuals rising to the top are those who innovate. As a George Brown graduate, you're no stranger to innovation. It's been the guiding force behind much of the college's growth in recent years as we've engaged industry partners in applied research, increased our focus on field placement, and introduced state-of-the-art learning facilities. As the nature of work has evolved, George Brown has evolved too, guided by our close relationships with industry. The programs that you've just completed were developed in consultation with employers, so you'll be ready to hit the ground running when you enter the workplace. In fact, many of the skills that you've learned at George Brown are exactly what GTA employers are looking for. An employer research study that we conducted in 2015 found that GTA employers rate people skills among the most important attributes in new graduate hires. At George Brown, we have focused on helping you develop many of the people skills employers value most, such as a strong work ethic, communication skills, teamwork, adaptability, and problem solving. During your time at George Brown, you've also gained workplace experience, either through field placement or other practical learning opportunities. This is also key because employers told us that they value field placements and co-ops as truly complementary to in-class learning. Finally, employers told us that they're looking for candidates who've shown that they can take initiative, both inside or outside of the class. You may have done this by operating a student-run business, conducting applied research with industry partners, acting as a peer coach or tutor, serving as an executive in a student-run club, or participating in a lab, clinic, restaurant, or business that provides services to the public. While much has changed since 1967, one thing hasn't, and that's George Brown's commitment to helping students build the skills that employers value most. Class of 2017, today you join a 50-year legacy of distinguished professionals who have graduated from George Brown College. In crossing the stage to receive your scroll, you followed in the footsteps of Toronto's key business leaders, beloved community workers and nurses, top chefs, renowned performers, crucial city builders, and the list goes on. Our graduates are making an impact across the city and around the world in ways both large and small. We're proud today to welcome you to this influential alumni community. Like those who came before you, you're a class of innovators and problem solvers, entrepreneurs and future leaders. Each one of you is graduating with the knowledge and skills to make a positive impact on your community and our city. But of course, how you apply those skills is up to you. While planning your next steps, I hope you'll find inspiration in the success of past graduates and the ways they've used their George Brown education to blaze their own trails. I'm thinking of alumni like Deborah Dudgeon, one of the two Convocation Beatles carrying George Brown's ceremonial mace today. A graduate of our nursing program, Deborah went on to become the inaugural head of palliative care for Cancer Care Ontario, helping to integrate palliative care into the 14 regional cancer centres. She's now the director of palliative care medicine program at Queen's University. And then there's Teresa Lynn Buchanan, our second Beatle for today's ceremony. A graduate of our health information management program, Teresa is now Manager of Policy Program Development for the Ontario Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care. She also played a key role during Toronto's SARS crisis, helping to develop standardized forms to ensure quality emergency care by physicians working outside their normal area of expertise. As you begin to prepare for your own professional journey, I'd like to share a few pieces of advice that have helped countless George Brown graduates before you. First and foremost, keep building your networks. Take advantage of the relationships you've established with staff and faculty at George Brown, and don't be shy about asking for advice or introductions. Keep in touch with your classmates and support each other as you explore your new field. You never know what doors these contacts may open up. As you build your networks, pay close attention to how you present yourself online. More and more employers are evaluating candidates by checking social media profiles, so be mindful of what you post. And as your career progresses, take time to reflect. Ask yourself, what do I want to do next? And how do I get there? You might find that you're being pulled in a direction that you didn't expect. I started my own career in engineering, but I found my calling in education. But most importantly, never stop learning. I sincerely believe that education leads to opportunity. In the future, you may wish to pursue a new credential or update your professional knowledge through continuing education. Lifelong learning will help you keep your skills sharp and your mind engaged. Our doors are always open for you at George Brown. In fact, many of our graduates continue their relationship with George Brown for years to come, both as lifelong learners and as industry partners. Once you've established yourself, you might consider joining a program advisory committee, hosting a student for a field placement, working with us on applied research, or hiring a graduate. In the meantime, I encourage you to take advantage of the supports available to you at our Alumni Relations Office. We have many services to help you with the next steps of your career, including professional development or job search assistance. Before I close, I'd like to leave you with a quick anecdote from George Brown College history. When the college system was founded in 1967, there was some political posturing underway, as there often is when something new is being introduced. Then Minister of Education, Progressive Conservative Bill Davis, suggested naming our college after a Liberal father of Confederation, George Brown. He said it was appropriate that the city to which George Brown had added such luster as a reformer, journalist, and statesman should honor him in this way. A brilliant politician, Mr. Davis quelled the dissent, especially with the Globe and Mail, which had been founded by George Brown. I am proud that we're one of only 2 colleges in Ontario who are named after an individual. Mr. Davis, of course, recognized that George Brown had contributed something unique and essential to Toronto. He had worked tirelessly to make his community a better place, leaving a legacy that would ultimately benefit us all. As you move forward, I hope you'll look for ways to add luster to your community and your industry and make a lasting impact on the world around you. I have no doubt that your success at George Brown is only the beginning of a very bright future. I wish you all the best of luck on the journey ahead. Once again, congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the staff and faculty of George Brown College, let me congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and guests. Graduates, each of you today has completed a long journey to receive this achievement. You have had the support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you. This is your opportunity to say thank you to the parent, child, sibling, partner, spouse, or friend who helped make this possible. Please join me in recognizing them now. Graduates, I also invite you to join me in expressing your thanks to your faculty and the staff of your center. I would also like to thank the Office of the Registrar and the Convocation team of staff, students, and volunteers for organizing this convocation. Graduates and guests, we hope you will join us downstairs here in the Sony Center following the ceremony. We ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.